Valve short. To test all of the electrical components of your irrigation system out in the field, the WeatherTrack uses the WeatherTrack valve test. This test will be run every day at the Program A start time, as well as at the beginning of a manual irrigation session. It can also be initiated from the manual test menu at the controller. And what the valve test is doing is sending an electrical signal down the line and testing how much current it takes to make the plunger in the solenoid pop or raise to open up the valve. As the valve test runs, it measures every station usage in milliamps, and this current reading is going to be different for every valve and every solenoid in the market. But typically, a new valve solenoid will take between 200 and 500 milliamps to activate and start the irrigation process. A valve short alert is created when the current draw for a single station is greater than 3,000 milliamps or 3 amps. Common valve alert scenarios include a valve solenoid that has failed in a way that essentially fused the hot wire and the common wire together in the valve solenoid. If it's not the valve solenoid, it can be that the electrical connections in the valve box have become corroded and allowed moisture to touch the nickel-plated or copper components of that valve wire. And if it's not the valve solenoid or the electrical connections, then the valve short is caused by a failure in the wire path, where somewhere along your wire path, the wire has failed and is potentially being exposed to moisture. So when troubleshooting a valve short alert, the cheapest and easiest first step is to replace the wire connectors on your valve. If the wire connections have become corroded or the wire has been wired up with electrician wire nuts rather than waterproof wire nuts, this should resolve the alert. If it doesn't, replace the entire solenoid on that valve and retest the station. And if it's not the connectors or the solenoid, that means we need to investigate the wire path and look for places where that wire could be exposed to moisture. This is often an advanced troubleshooting session that requires an experienced irrigation professional using advanced tools like wire tracers or other tools that will help find where that wire has failed. For more tips in troubleshooting your valve short alerts, you can always call our customer service team.